Hey guys, it's JohnyTechReview. Today I have a review for you of this complete TX-200 isolation foam tips. I also have a review for you of these DUNU DN-23 in-ear monitors. This is also known as the Landmind series. So DUNU in the headphone community are pretty well known for a pretty nice high quality in-ear monitor, and this is one of the pair that actually come in for roughly under $100. So within this last month I used it for about a week using the stock little tips. These are little rubber tips, and then I switched over to the complete TX-500, and I've been using these for about the last 3 weeks or so, and so far I'm pretty happy with the experience of using both of these products. So first I'm just going to go over the feature of this headphone and how it sounds, then I will go into the experience of using it with the foam tips and how it changed the sound quality and isolation. These are pretty well made. As you can see here, the earbuds are made out of the ceramic enclosure, I believe. They feel very nice and they feel pretty hefty in the hand. The ear tips themselves do not have any marking for left and right, so it can be a little bit tricky, but just remember, red is right and blue is left. So red is right. So once you figure that out, it can be pretty easy. And then the cable is made out of this very soft rubber cable, and then here you have a little kind of like neck adjustment, and you can pull this up and down. This will make it easy to manage the cable and have it really close to you. The cable also comes with this little rubber tie here, and you can tie it up for carrying, and it's very nice. And then at the yoke, the split, you have the DUNU logo right now, and as you can see, pretty nice. This tip here is gold bladed, as you can see, and it's at about, I would say, 70-80 degree angle, which is very good because it gives you the ability to kind of go out of your pocket, but at the same time, not straight up, and so you don't have to bend it. And so far it's been working very well. Finally, I do want to mention that these cables are pretty soft and quiet, so when you're running around, when you're moving around, you're not going to hear much sound rubbing against your shirt or anything like that with these cables, so which is a very good thing. Keep in mind that this is just a pair of in-ear monitor headphones basically, so you're not going to get any of those microphone or any of those extra iOS Android features, button inline control or anything like that. So if you're looking for a pair of headphones, this is going to work pretty well for you. If you're looking for something with a microphone, this is not going to work well. So first, let's talk about the sound quality of this pair of DUNU Landmind here. The bass on these are quite nice and powerful. They are superb. They hit very strong and managed to stay very tight, and there's not any muddiness at all. So when you listen to bass heavy music, you can expect very precise hit without any muddiness into the mid range at all. So as far as the mid, I found these are pretty neutral, and what that means is that the mid is not being emphasized at all, which means the vocal will come out sounding just like it was intended, and to me that's a very good thing on this pair of headphones. The highs on these are pretty nice and precise, again crystal clear, and you're not going to get any muddiness and anything like that. I do notice on the high you're not going to get the crazy extension, so if you listen to something like classical music, string instrument, this kind of thing, you might feel like it could go a little bit further, but it's kind of lack a little bit of that. But other than that, overall for something under $100, I think these sounds really awesome. I've been using a lot of different in-ear monitors and in-ear headphones, and this one actually ranged out to be one of the best one I listened to so far for under $100. I think these are really good. So you can pretty much expect dance music, R&B, hip-hop, dubstep, those kind of music will sound really good in this pair of headphones. I think it's an overall very nice pair of headphones. But if you're looking for something more subtle like classical music, you might want to look somewhere else, because I think this is really geared for more the typical today listen music. You will find that acoustic music, guitar, those are really well reproduced in this pair of headphones, and I really enjoy this pair of headphones. Using the original tip that come with them, these right here, you put them in, there's definitely some sound that you can pick up outside. So if I'm clapping my hand in front of me or someone's yelling in front of me, I can actually hear that. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely, it does not leak any sound at all. You can definitely listen to these in public, and you don't have to worry about other people can hear your music or anything like that. So now let's talk about the complete tip. The complete tip come in a box, and in the box you get 3 different sets. So the one I'm using is the medium size. There's the other 2 here. So definitely you have to pick the one that kind of fit your ear. And what's interesting about these is that they're designed so that you squeeze them like this. They get very small very fast, just like this, as you can see, and then you stick them in your ears, and during that time you want to wait about between 10 to 20 seconds, and during that time you notice here it slowly will go back to its size and shape, and that means it will contour in your ear canal. So when this is fully developed in your ears, it will provide a very nice sound isolating experience. You can definitely notice that audio sound is pretty much melt away. I put these on and I'm snapping my finger, I'm clapping my hand, I cannot hear myself at all, even without much music playing, so which is very, very good. If people around you are talking and you're just playing just a little bit of volume on these about 20-30%, you can't hear them at all, which is really nice. So if you're looking for isolation pair of foam tip, this is gonna be it for you. Also, what I found is that by putting these foam tip on, you are also slightly changing the signature of the sound quality. So what happened here is the isolation will cause a nice fit in your ear and turn your ear into basically like a subwoofer, and you can expect really nice, even more stronger hitting bass out of this pair of headphones. You're just gonna be careful when you put it in that you don't have it blocking, otherwise you might have some of the high frequency being blocked. So just just what I do is just squeeze them in like this for about a few seconds here, just like that. I stick it in my ear and then wait about 20 seconds or so, and then it'll foam up, and you can hear the growing, the crackling in your noise, and that's normal. Don't worry about that. Finally, as far as how durable these are, so I have them, like I say again, for about 3 weeks now, and so far I use them for roughly about 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe less on some day, but in the experience I've been using them at works, and so far it works really well. And as you can see here, the foam does get I think over time they will worn out, but so far in my experience haven't had any problem yet. Definitely these are not designed for workout at all, so do not use these for workout. I think they will melt on you, and then the headphones themselves are also not that great for workout because of the design here. There's nothing to really hold them in place for a long time. So guys, so far I have a great experience using these pair of headphones along with these Comply tips. I want to say thank you to Comply for sending these out for me for review. They are very nice, and I'm very happy to try these out. For definitely under $100, you will find a few pair of headphones that will sound as good as these, and even with the stock tips, I think they sound pretty good. But adding the foam tip in place, if you're looking for that sound isolation, the foam tip is definitely recommended. So guys, that's pretty much conclude my quick review. I hope it helped you in your purchase decision. If you find this video helpful, please like it and subscribe, and stay tuned for more future review. Thank you.